So, that's the lance everyone's after. Don't suppose you could chuck it our way, young miss?
I wanted to discuss that. Unfortunately, I cannot let the lance leave my side. But to that end, what if I were to accompany you? The monster is gone, the Magla-made distortion is visibly fading from our lands, the threat looming over the island has passed. That said, if I am to be a warrior priestess, then I feel I must learn what the world is like beyond our borders. Besides, if you were to hold the lance, you would lose your powers of magic, which would be inconvenient.
What? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Well, a flow of some protective magla surrounds you. Yet, when the lance nears you, it seems to dispel that magic. I can only assume it's one of Drakodios' powers.
What? Hold on. Protective magla? You don't think she's talking about the king's magic?
What's come over you, Stroll? You seem distraught.
Look, can I talk to you for a second? There's something I want to test with Drakodios.
Stabby stabby?
Did you all see that? This changes everything.
I'll say. I was wondering how a whole dragon's worth of magla fit in such an ordinary-looking lance. Now I finally understand.
Your pardon, but might someone clarify?
He blocked it well enough, but the blow still landed. Our candidate was struck.
There's no doubt about it. This lance has the power to nullify the protection of the king's magic. That means, as long as you have this lance, any candidate can be killed. And if Luis knows that, it explains a lot.
Then I am well glad the brothers are not present to hear it. What a secret to have stumbled upon.
Maybe this is our chance. We can do what Grius couldn't, and this time, he wouldn't see us coming.
The assassination gambit, huh? Not sure that's too smart. But let's see where this goes.
His plan to assassinate Luis.
Yes. That was our original mission, after all.
You would use it to take a life.
Yikes. We've been blabbing in front of Eupha.
Doesn't matter. We'll need it kept quiet that we know the lance is secret. And we can't ask that of her without giving a proper explanation.
I was the one who came asking to be included. No matter how heavy or grim your burdens, I would shoulder them alongside you.
Sheesh. Not much we can say when she puts it like that.
But how would such an assassination be enacted? Those brothers will make damn sure we turn the lance over.
A stealth mission's out. Last time there were hardly any guards about and we still barely managed to survive. I'd rather not push our luck.
We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down. Well, Captain, any ideas?
Ooh, that's a fail-safe plan. Get the brothers on our side. Fill him with the handover sounds chancy. Okay, we give him a fake lance. I'm not sure if we can reproduce it, but that's worth a shot if it works.
How about we give him a fake lance?
There's a thought. After all, the lance has been shut up in a temple for ages. Not even Luis would know what the real one looks like.
Tis an easy thing to say, but are we even capable of making such a replica?
If you just need a visual double whipped up, that's certainly within my repertoire, what?
Oh, good. We've got a certified craftsman on board. Have at it then. Give us a lance to turn heads.
Eupha, knowing what we want to do with the lance, are you sure you still want to stick with us?
I did not falter in choosing my fate as a sacrifice, and I will not falter in this. Please, tell me everything.
Well, settle in. It's a long story.
So the prince is alive?
I know His Highness can guide us to a brighter future. Laugh at my hopes if you wish, yet...
I do not know or love this prince as you do, but I can tell by your faith he is not one to cast others aside.
For now, we need to figure out when and where to ambush Luis. Treasonous bastard who cursed him.
Well, if we're going to trick him with a fake, there's only one answer. Saint's Day. The city will be chock full of relics by then. Perfect for a bit of cover.
'Tis the same day Luis plans to attack Forden. No doubt he has the same advantages in mind. The relics will be presented at Altabri's Grand Opera House, yes?
Well then, you could try it while I'm singing. Long as I'm on stage, I can keep everyone's eyes on me.
I suppose it is time I face my destiny as well. In the name of protecting my people, I've no doubt my understanding of life itself will be tested. All I can do is hope for your support in my journey. Time to go!
New ally Eupha, a priestess honoring her faith's truths, has become your ally.
Not just
Nice.
the lance, but now we've got Eupha herself. Things are looking up. Maybe you just draw people to you, like the prince did. Strange to think of an understanding of life, though. I get it. It's just not something I thought about until recently. You think a fairy could find any meaning in that?
Sure she can, but we'll go with the never too late to find out option instead.
Never too late to find out.
Yeah. I hope I'll find my own answers someday.
I can sense Gallica's resolve.
With you on our side, I know we'll figure it out.
Hey, inheritance slots for mage to 3. Nice.
I will go tell my brother of my departure.
Then we shall rest at the inn. 'Tis altogether too cramped in these quarters.
Cramped spaces are the foundation of camaraderie, I say. Well, to each their own.
She just insulted his runner and he's upset.
Now then,
By the way, when do we depart from the island? Not soon, I take it.
No.
No, I imagine Nerys needs time to craft the fake lance, so let's wait until he tells us it's complete. Fidelio's recovery is a fine excuse for us to stay put.
True.
If we only need to be there by Saint's Day, then we have some time yet to attend other matters. We ought to hone our skills or gather more support before we depart. And if Eupha is really to join us, then let's make sure she's caught up to speed. Make sure she tags along. It's a good thing we were able to convince the Magnus Brothers to stay on the island until our fake lance is ready.
Most helpful.
We cannot idly while away the time, yet more battles await us, so we should ensure that our archetypes are up to the task. Well, suppose we ought to turn in for the night once we finish our plates. Alright. Relax with my friends and shared a brief moment of peace.
Apologies for the intrusion.
Something wrong, love? It's late.
My brother had already retired for the day, so I thought I'd wait for tomorrow to tell him. But now that I find myself alone with my thoughts, I'm quite nervous.
think you'll be able to tell him yourself?
If I cannot even do that, there would be little point in leaving the island. He will understand. After all, he left long before I did. What is that book?
Oh, it's a fantasy novel. He's never without it.
A fantasy? But what is it a fantasy of?
Let's see, utopia, unfamiliar, ideal. I think we've settled on it being a utopia, right?
It's a story about a utopia.
A utopia?
It is a world where all people are equal and no conflict exists. Much like the world His Highness once dreamt of.
In truth, 'tis difficult to envisage. All I have known is our own island's history and doctrine, and naught beyond it. So, well, would it be all right if I read some? Remarkable. Despite all the people share in common, the world is filled with myriad faiths and beliefs. Accordingly, those in search of spiritual meaning may seek and find many different teachings to guide them. I see. So the people of this world are free to believe as they will. Anyone may follow any god, any dogma.
So basically the opposite of the Sanctus Church.
Our legends say that the ancient world was full of all manner of beliefs too. The people of Eld worshipped many gods from many pantheons. People confronted the anxiety that haunted them.
Thinking back, some of those figures in the temple murals may have been gods.
Yes, that mural depicting myriad gods is an explanation of how this world came to be.
But ultimately, war claimed everything. Suppose that means it wasn't much of a utopia, right?
Perhaps freedom unchecked gave rise to conflict. Either way, to know the past is to ensure history does not repeat. If we are to create a utopia rooted in our world, faith is not enough. We must move onward and take action as allies, because I believe that's how this must be used. This power that guides us to ideals. To walk forward, firmly, fearing nothing.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
More chatty, or are we done? We got a package from Barden again.
Here you are.
I came across this and thought it better in your hands. Good luck out there. Ooh, revival medicine. We're getting different stuff now.
Your pardon?
More chatty. Okay.
Eupha and the mainlanders. What is it?
Brother, I must speak with you. Until now, I have understood nothing. But it is not merely the teachings I failed to grasp. I did not understand Mother and Father's wishes, nor indeed their own. As the priestess, I am duty-bound to protect our village. And I would do so not with a weapon, but with understanding. Brother, please permit me to travel alongside these people.
Your own journey. I never thought I'd see the day you'd ask to leave.
We'll look after her.
We can look after her.
My own journey's end freed me from our customs. Perhaps, had I sought comrades and friends of my own to walk with, I would have found purpose. So be it. Go and see this world with your own eyes. As a parting gift, Eupha, I entrust this to you.
What is it?
Mother's Kakara. With this staff in hand, she would travel the lands beyond our shore, seeking to spread our teachings.
I did not know she'd left anything behind. I gladly accept.
I must ask, Eupha, what do you plan to call yourself once off the island?
What do you mean? I am the priestess of Virga Island. Should I be called anything else?
Indeed. To outsiders, we are only the islanders. We have hardly named the land, much less our humble village. We once saw no need for a name. We had rejected the world outside for so long, we knew but two lands. Those within our borders, and those without. Now that the truth of our traditions has been restored, we may celebrate them. And in that spirit, I would like to name our village.
Our home will have a name?
By your efforts, there is no longer any doubt. The dragon god Et is our village's guardian deity. Thus, it seems only right to call it the home of the dragon god Et. Etria. One day, after years untold, I hope Etria will be a bustling town. People from far and wide will meet here. It will be worthy of its name. At least, that is my fantasy.
I think I've found a world I want to be a part of. To that end, everyone, I look forward to our journeys together.
So, you're off to Altaberry. You'll have to watch for the tide, but you should arrive with plenty of time. If you have time yet to relax, our island home is humble, but I hope it is to your liking.
Oh, almost single digits. We're so close. After defeating the human and saving Eupha alongside Virga Island, I gained their support. We're blazing a path to defeating Luis and saving the prince, one step at a time.
then.
No more chatty. Good.
Just lovely.
Oh, there she is, right here.
It's all
Eupha.
right.
Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive in Altabury all the same.
Well,
There's something I'd like to ask of you. You see, I'm not quite accustomed to life outside the island yet. So to avoid any blunders on our forthcoming travels, I'd like to learn about the world ahead of time. And so I was wondering if you could tell me more about other towns. Even just a little bit would suffice. Sure.
I'm quite grateful.
Hey, let us talk as we stroll the beach. I talked to Eupha about the busiest, most bustling street in Grand Trad, San Lumeo Street.
Wow.
It's nothing like
it
Rita.
here. Incredible. Oh, wait. Do people in Grand Trad have big families?
Why do you ask?
What makes you think that?
If it's called San Lunio Street, then all its residents are of the San Lunio, are they not? On the island, places are named after the people who live there, so... maybe that's not how it works there? I'm sorry, I must come across so strangely.
Eupha?
Brother, I'm learning about the outside world from him. If I remain naive about it, I will only be a burden.
Does living beyond our borders make you anxious, Eupha?
A little. But I shouldn't be, no? This was my own decision.
It's natural to feel nervous.
It's natural to feel anxious about new things.
Precisely, yes. The first time I left the island, I was so nervous my knees shook.
Really? Is that true, brother?
No one steps out into the unknown without some trepidation in their heart. That said, people only fear what they don't know because they don't fully understand themselves. I believe this is your time, sister. You've heard of the trials of Malnova, have you not? It is an island where a peculiar monster lives. Raised in stagnant magma, the monster reflects the anxiety of those who challenge it, and it provides those who overcome it with proof of their victory. I am one such victor, and I gained a great deal from it. I think you could stand to benefit as well, Eupha. You would count your new friends as reliable warriors, correct? Perhaps you might tempt them with the discarded treasures and armaments of our ancestors there. It will challenge you, to be sure, but you'll walk away better for it. Before you leave, consider testing your strength.
But what if it proves too challenging?
Well, he's already been there, so let's do our best together.
We'll do it together, Eupha.
The weather on the island is unpredictable at best. We won't know how dangerous it will be.
I would never send my precious sister off without regard for her safety. I have some idea of how to handle the weather. Won't you put your faith in your new friend and me? Your focus must be solely on the trial.
I understand. If this proof you speak of will give me the power to step boldly into my future, then I will want for nothing else.
That's the spirit. If you do decide to go, pay me a visit before heading out. I would see you all off safely.
This one's important.
Okay, the trial of Malnova. Oh, it's a 6.5 diamond difficulty thing. Okay, I need to complete the trial in the deepest part of the land of ceremony for Eupha. The informant at Golden Deer Hearth on Virga Island should know more about the monsters there.
Yes, that's the place. You know, I wouldn't mind visiting if we've the time.
And right there's a labyrinth.
Okay, what is this? A sanctuary venerated by the people of Virga Island. It's said that those who defeat the monster lurking here will discover themselves in victory, so Eupha agrees to the trial. Okay.
All rather mysterious, isn't it? But knowing you'll be at my side, I admit, I do find my courage. A trial awaits. Please, lend me your strength.
Hey, has Hasn't that island been abandoned for quite some time? I hope the Magla isn't too strong. But you'd better be prepared for the worst, okay?
Okay, that'll unlock the Summoner archetype. Oh, that's not what I wanted. It's kind of frustrating the news won't make it off the island. That does kind of suck. Alright, we don't have any more questy stuff. And I doubt we have much more to buy either. Alright, so we got the One-Eyed Scoundrel and the Trial of Malnova. Everything else is just kind of its own thing, right? And they're both the same difficulty, so I'm thinking the Trial of Malnova may be what I want to do first.
Hey, mister!
You saved our island, right? Mum says sometimes it's nice to get people things when you want to say thank you. So here, I found it at the well. Oh, nice. I'm gonna go play now. Thanks, Mr. Elda. Bye-bye. I think that's the last beetle I need for the next thing from the old man.
Thank you.
You saved our island. You're much more than what the rumors implied. I'm glad I could help. Yeah, I talked to a lot of travelers, and let me tell you, I thought that made me the expert on the outside world, and I'll admit, I expected you lot to be a bunch of lowlifes. Thought you only wanted the divine relic, but you're not like that. And you know what? Until now, I never even liked this nation. But if someone like you became the king, well, then I'd reevaluate a lot of things. Nice.
Thank you, dearie.
My grandchild will be able to go out and fish. I don't know where your journey will take you, but my family and I, we all hope you and your companions find happiness. The woman is smiling at us. Nice. The way things used to be around here, it was peaceful. I never knew what people were thinking, and I didn't need to. But then you came, and suddenly it's all different. I suppose people are saying that what they were holding in, it's oozing out like pus from a sore. Meeting new people can really change your world, eh? I always thought I'd live on this island forever. Never questioned it.
That's how you want to play it.
What am I missing? You, that's who it is. From the bottom of my heart, you have my deepest thanks. You have saved Lady Eupha and this island. You may not need it much longer, but please know you are always welcome here. And I hope you will visit again. You are Etria's heroes.
That's how you want to play it.
Cool, we have a town name and everything. Go see if anything else has changed significantly. Let's see. A heated conversation. Things have changed a great deal for us, yet the stone faces remain the same. Even though the chief dropped out of the tournament, we should have trusted his decision to join it.
It was all in vain.
I hadn't considered his angle. Instead, I dismissed it as a hopeless endeavor. In trying to escape our own woes, we put Lady Eupha and our chief through no shortage of suffering. I can see what a fool I've been. In the end, I defied our teachings. If ever there was a time to change, it's now. We need to stop closing ourselves off from the world. The tournament brought new hope with it. That Elder boy's face has appeared on the rock. Where? Indeed, we've always resented this country we're supposedly a part of, but if he became its king, the people seem to have had a change of heart. Hold on, where's my face? Do I have a face? Hold up. I don't see my face. Okay. Here he is. Thanks to you, I've taken the first step toward my dream. I'll change this island for the better, just you watch. And when my dream finally comes true, I'll be first to welcome you back as customers. And tavern. We have to go talk to the dude in here for Eupha's quest. Anyone else to talk to? A couple people. I'm seeing less and less rowdy drinkers these days. Not as many folks are using ale to escape the island's misfortunes. They must have finally realized the shame in their conduct. Young man, it's all thanks to you and Lady Eupha. Then again, some get so comfortable they start to drink in excess, so we'll always have to take this nuisance. Blech. I've been turning to ale too often in recent days. If I've been indecent, I owe you an apology. I want to forget the calamity, to forget we're part of the country. But thanks to you all, I realized I was wrong on both counts. You have my support for saving our island. Nice.
What's up?
Hey, oh, I've heard about you lot. I wonder if the food here will be to your taste. We've already done all that stuff. Okay.
See a bit of info.
You have this thing. The Land of Ceremony.
Want in on this?
The Land of Ceremony is a special place for us. Before they venture outside the island, our youth go there to face a trial. It's not mandatory, of course. According to what I've heard, the trial itself tasks the subject with defeating the monster within. It is said to be a bizarre creature that doesn't resemble any living thing. I wonder if it's truly a monster.
Between us.
Rumor has it that it likes to summon its little friends. Its companions strengthen it, and then it hits you with a barrage of wind magic. Apparently it's weak to fire. Best to use that to your advantage and end things quickly. Also, there's a bird-like monster called the Leogryph there. The closer you are to it, the worse its attacks get. Okay, so we got another Leogryph. Avoid using wind magic on it. Better make sure we're ready first. Why would we have to go to Akademia? Akademia. Bleh. Okay. Akademia.
Grand, isn't it?
Alright, we got the people down here.
Beg your pardon?
Who'd have thought an outsider would be the one to teach us about the original legend of the dragon god? I guess there are some things you can't see without stepping outside of what you know. Maybe this is a reminder to expand our horizons sometime. I once thought our craft was fated to die out, but I wonder if our skills would be useful outside of the island. And Goatman. When you arrived, we gave you an exceptionally poor reception, but you still saved us. I'd heard the rumors, but you proved you really would help anyone. What do we want to do? Up or down? I think I'll go up. Okay, not talk to you. Not too worried about people inside the shops.
You have my thanks.
Okay, I'm glad the island is safe again. That couple will be relieved as well. What did I ask? Eupha's parents? The couple who live in the house next door. They're expecting a child soon. The island was in turmoil, and then there was Lady Eupha. It was a troubling time for a child to be born into, but they no longer need worry about that thanks to you. We are very grateful.
Boy there.
Okay. Got the big old ladder up here, and then everyone else below. Sorry about that. Something weird in my mouth.
So that's what it's come to.
The chief was correct about you. I was foolish to doubt his judgment. Forgive me. I thought that when you failed, he would realize the error of his ways. Doing nothing myself, I simply wished for others' failure. Truly, it was a shameful behavior. As part of my atonement, please accept this. Truly, I must apologize. Ooh, a leaf of light. Thank you, sir. I will take it. We're going here. Nope. And not in there either. Okay, what are we looking at? Oh, there it is. I was looking for the tolerance person, but it looks like they're right here. Alright. Allow me to apologize for my rudeness. I really thought our lives would never be normal again. You know, I saw a crystal in the sky earlier. It's been a long time since I've talked freely like this. Okay.
All very nice.
Are we done? We're done on this one.
That's the way.
Wait, what is that? Oh, he'll take us to the thing. That's right. Interesting little icon. I don't think I've seen one of those before.
Well.
My, aren't you a pretty young thing? And good heavens, your skin is flawless. I'm jealous, dearie. What's the matter, love? Cat's got your tongue? Don't tell me. You're stunned into silence by my good looks. No need to be shy. Flattery will only get you so far, dearie. All I've got to give in return is vegetables. Do take some, won't you? They'll keep you young.
Sure.
A little lip service in exchange for some produce. Not a bad deal, even if she is a bit of a chatterbox. Well, for free food, why not?
Come on.
That's the spirit. You mustn't be shy while you're still young. Wait just a moment. Alright, we got some veggies. Delicious when fresh picked, aren't they? I just gave some to the village chief. Now take these. Alright, what do we get? A white peach turnip. 4 of them. Why, thank you. Okay. What do you have to say?
Appreciate it.
Thanks. Never thought you'd manage to grab both the priestess and the lance. Suppose you lot really are something special. Got me thinking, like, for a moment, I wonder if I'd met you all earlier, then maybe. Don't mind me. Dell's still not totally sound, so he's resting up. I don't want him pushing himself too hard. Alright. Nothing extra up here. It's everything in the market and down by the beach.
What's up?
Are you staying on the island for a while? Does that mean you're eating at the Golden Deer? From what I know of you outsiders, it's rare to find other tribes who are open to our cuisine. But if you've truly enjoyed our cooking, then I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks.
I truly am glad you came to our island. With this victory, you're sure to be welcomed and accepted here. And from now on, if I have an opinion, I will not hesitate to give it voice. Prayer and hope alone accomplish nothing. That will be my motto from now on. Okay.
Oh, it's you!
I don't know if my wisdom's not high enough, right? Oh, hello! It is. Well, so you recognize my wares as weapons and armor. With the wisdom I've cultivated thus far, I was able to earn the shopkeeper's trust. Then let us do business. I rotate my stock on a daily basis, but these items by nature are scarce and difficult to come by. I'll ask you to limit yourself to buying 1 item a day. With your sharp eye, choosing something shouldn't be an issue. Here's what I have for sale today. Oh, these are... okay. Let's try the curio. We have this appraised at a shop, we might discover its true value.
Goodbye now!
Hey, good eye. I'll have more items in tomorrow, so I'd appreciate if you'd stop by again. Okay, let's see how these turn out. If these are just not awesome, then probably won't be coming back for a bit.
What'll it be?
Okay, any interest in these materials? What do we have? Whoa. So, I need a lot of money for masks, it looks like.
Hey, mister!
Hey, Mr. Blah, 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 whatever that song is.
What's
Okay.
it now?
No.
Till next time.
We're good on the seeds. Isn't this... oh, this isn't the vegetable lady.
Over here!
If it isn't the young traveler, what's the matter? Was your heart aching for the sound of my voice? I'm teasing you. Not to worry, I won't be a nag. And oh, it is the vegetable lady. Enjoy the vegetables. Okay, Gallica seemed to want us to go to Akademia. So let's see what's gonna go on here.
Simply amazing.
With a new ally comes yet another new power, I see. As you already know, what you've discovered is called the Summoner, an intriguing archetype that calls forth mythical beings from worlds we can hardly imagine. However, in order to summon anything, it requires a vessel, a catalyst unique to each being you wish to call forth. Henceforth, I shall craft these vessels for you, I've added a new item in special experiments for just such a purpose. Should you desire to hear more, I have a lecture prepared. Okay. Hello, Kitty. It's been a second. Give you the pets. Alright, summon experiments have been added to the special experiments. Use it to create vessels which are necessary for the summoner to summon monsters, like masks, materials. To make vessels are obtained from enemies in battle. You only need create a vessel once to make its respective summon available. There is no need to equip it.
Make yourself at home.
Nice. Okay. So it is just like the masks. We have to have 2 in order to make a vessel. Oh, multi-target almighty magic. There you go. There's only a handful right now. So we have Avian. Avatar Knight. Let's burn, dark poison. Okay. Let's see. Am I missing Knight? I'm not. Okay, cool. So, Stonewing Vessel, yes. That doesn't make it so I can't make either of the other 2. You can now use the Summoner archetype to call upon Gargoyle, who uses fire magics and inflicts burns. Okay. Ooh, Almighty Magic over Dark and Poison. Avatar Avian, Avian Raptor. I think having Almighty just in my back pocket would be a really good thing for a low-level summoner right now. So I'll get that one. You can now use the Summoner archetype to call upon Lava Beast, who uses multi-target Almighty Magic. And we have any... Oh, Faker's Mask might be okay. I think I'll go ahead and get the Faker's Mask. We need to debuff anything. Okay, the Full White and Judgment. The Full White and Judgment. Oh, this is the other Seeker one. Because we already have the Seeker's Mask, right? Ah! Okay, so do we have any other Full White? Strength Sun? No. Gonna go ahead and make this too. Get some advanced archetype masks here and be on my way. Okay, this thing. Magic formula, it's written in a language I can't read.
Yes.
I was hoping to speak further with you about that. I've recalled something after watching you and your allies in action. That mysterious language used in the formula, it's from the old world. So it goes back to the time of that city we found buried beneath the Dragon Temple. Why would the king go out of his way to write in such an archaic language? The king was an avid researcher of magic and its origins. He even funded the Mage Academy from the royal treasury. It's not beyond possibility he would know such a language. And the person whose name is written, they're probably long dead. Yep, that's me, long dead.
That is...
I couldn't say for certain, but I did figure something else out. In front of the name is an alias, or perhaps more of a title. The True Seeker. Yet another connection to the archetype.
Fascinating.
Intriguing, isn't it? Why is the Seeker archetype so important to the royal magic? Does it have powers we have yet to ascertain? How I yearn to decipher the scroll in its entirety. If you come upon any further truths, please examine the scroll again. Huh. Well, that's right, he has the general one, right? Who is my highest level?
What now?
I think it's Stroll, who has commander. Yep. Should I just blast through this? Don't really have much to do. And I think I really want to get on to the next one.
Right. I could get used to this.
Oh, dang. Medium fire magic to all enemies. Okay. Perfect.
Power to wield.
Negates an enemy's repel magic and repel physical steel. Oh, it does both of them. Okay. Awesome. Alright, now that we've done that, we can unlock the thingy here. The general.
I see.
Right, we just need commander. That's perfect.
I see. Fascinating.
We want to be the general, which we need to get up to 15. Okay. The heroic embodiment is that of an adept officer, a tactician who understands the battlefield, enhancing allies' abilities with masterful strategies. A lot of Magla is needed. Please take my Magla.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
And Stroll has another archetype. Okay, anxiety and strength. If thou art prepared to lead soldiers proudly into battle, then I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the commander.
Yeah.
So this is the power of the general archetype. It feels right. May my tactics lead us to victory. Being able to see the tides of battle will only become more important as we continue onwards. Okay.
Right. I could get used to this.
Yeah, no. We're not changing that. What do you get? Oh, you get to increase all allies' attack, so group buffs. And before I get too far into here, hold up. It is this one. General to 15. Okay. Well, goodbye items. General.
A new power to wield.
Okay, and General has ice. So we're gonna get Icy Strike. And that's it. Oh, okay. Megiddo's gonna be fun. And Ice Dodge. Nice.
Right. I could get used to this.
Okay, Ice Dodge.
A new ability.
And Shelter Formation. The last one will be Megiddo. We got you down to 10. I'm gonna switch to the Jeweled Root.
Right. I could get used to this.
Okay, there's Megiddo. And there's level 15. Alright. Okay, more. What do you got next for me?
Oh.
You've done a wonderful job cultivating the general. Yes, a splendid accomplishment indeed.
Incredible.
Okay, got back some Heroes Leaf of Light.
All right.
And Imagination's almost to 4 as well. Good. Our research proceeds apace. Thank you. Is something still worrying you? Are you alright?
I must apologize.
I don't mean to worry you. I get the impression something's weighing you down, though. I'm scared. The truth is, I'm beginning to remember where this place is. More memories unlocking, huh?
What?
Does that mean your memories are returning?
Why, that's...
This is where I once strove in scholarly pursuit, much like I'm doing now. Yet with a crucial difference. In the past, I'm certain I had a full team at my side. All of us shared the same dream. We labored to make our ideals a reality. That's what I remember, at least.
Just a sec.
That sounds like a pretty important clue.
But why?
But if that's the case, why has no one come to rescue me from here? Isn't that strange? Under normal circumstances, surely someone would notice something was amiss. What if my imprisonment here was for the better?
Did I?
If I was not locked in here by kingly decree, but by the decision of my peers, did I make a grave mistake? Calm down, sir.
Hey.
However,
No, you're right. I can hardly solve any of this with a mind clouded by panic. I must not run from the past, no matter what truths lie in store for me. My apologies. The prospect of the unknown simply shook me for a moment. All we can do is continue onward, I suppose. I can sense Mora's extraordinary determination and burning spirit of discovery.
may we both come to know truth.
Hey, cheaper seeker study. Now then, for your next task, I ask that you summon your courage and open your mind. You must study even more varieties of archetypes. I believe you are well on your way toward the ultimate archetype. Hone your virtues well. Our success depends upon them.
This one's important.
Okay, I'll need to challenge Louise. Study 25 different archetypes. Okay, how many archetypes do I have?
Until next time.
Grapple with the anxieties of those around you and overcome those obstacles. Someday, we may make our ideal world a reality.
Hello.
Alright, how many different archetypes do I even have? So we have 2, right? We can't get that one yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Moving that around is horrible. Okay, I'll do it with the mouse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Not quite. I already have the summoner. No. I'd have to do that quest, so that'd be 24. Wherever the summoner is. So close. So that's gonna take a second. Okay, we're out of here.
Oh. You'll come again.
Let's go talk to the people on the beach and then head out to the islands.
That's the way.
I go in the wrong way? Oh no, it's the prison area. I forgot about this place too. Okay. Everyone on the island seems much happier. Is that because of your power, mister? Thank you for beating the monster. I feel way safer now.
That very nice.
Our island is now called Edeni. The name has such a nice ring to it. From this day forward, we'll defend the name Edeni with all that we are. Are you? Hey, I know you.
Oh.
So you saved the priestess, did you? I've been listening to all kinds of stories from the people here on the island. It seems the Sanctists have been hiding some big secrets. But in the end, I am a Sanctus crier. If I want to keep my head on, I'd be wise to keep my mouth shut. In any case, I'm rooting for you all. What you've done here is going to go a long way in improving Mustari relations.
That would help quite a bit.
Quite a bit. Can I go in here? Ooh. So much trouble on this island, but the only thing I could do was stand and watch. It's horrible, but it's the truth. And for that, I deserve punishment. Maybe I'll have time to cool my head and think, if I'm inside a cell.
Come to think of it,
Hey, I sure panicked when we got captured. It's kind of funny story now, though. Remember that time we got arrested and nearly executed? I hope the island becomes so accepting of other tribes. There will come a day when they no longer need this. Okay, are we finished? This seems like a weird dead end, but okay. Now to the beach. To the beach, to the beach. Right?
All right then.
Big old bridge. Right here, okay. How strange. The mural I've seen all my life now seems like an entirely different work, as though it's a story of hope. I heard you fought with the dragon god. Even if it was possessed by a human, what a tragedy that things come to such an end. If I might ask, was this your first time fighting a dragon? No, sir.
Honestly.
The dragon god wasn't our first encounter with a dragon. Truly, for someone outside our faith to not only encounter, but survive a fight with multiple dragons. Perhaps the cogs of fate are guiding you down a rare path, the destiny of a dragon slayer. Our island is not the only place with legends of dragons. Seek them out and face your fate with eyes wide open. Okay. We got kids playing games. I never expected anyone to change our islanders' outlook on life, but I'm grateful you did. Looking out at the ocean like this brings back old memories. I dreamt of telling everyone in the outside world how beautiful life is here on the island. I wonder if it's too late. Could I still realize that dream?
Beg pardon?
Okay, and then we have shatters down here.
Yeah?
I thought we were powerless, but now generations of priestesses have proven that false. The priestesses of the past, such as Lady Eupha's mother, never gave up fighting, and neither has Eupha herself. And so I now believe there are still things within our power to do. Okay. Whole island has hope.
If I may.
Your group contains many people from different tribes, yes? I'm impressed you're all able to work together. And yes, you count a famous songstress amongst you, but truly, you are all just as colorful and unique as she. It's lovely.
Hello.
You know, I've seen that gauntlet runner of yours disappear on occasion. What magic can do that? And if it can disappear and reappear somewhere else, why bother crossing the sea? Fancy teleportation magic.
Hey, mister!
That big boat of yours, what's its name? A gallant runner? Awesome. I want one when I'm older. Put it on your list, kid. Alright, I think everyone has been chatted up and talked to. Oh, hold on.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks to you, we can start fishing again. Gotta make sure my nets are in good shape. When you're fighting nature, it can feel hopeless, but I just remember how our ancestors preserved and passed down their wisdom. We're not savage beasts who leave the weak to die. When there's a crisis, we all have to support each other to get through it. Yes, we do. Alright, so, next big decision. We have 10 days. Do I want to do the relationship stuff? Hold on, there's fairies. A Mary fairy.
Oh, wow!
Huh? Oh hey, Miss Fairy over there with the man-child. Never seen you in these parts before, but it's nice to see more fairies in the area. Agreed. I guess the magma flow is getting back to normal again, and I get a totally different feeling from the priestess than I was getting before. Well, isn't that just swell? Those two look like they get along great. A fairy getting along with a person. Doesn't that ring any bells? I don't know, should it? I can hardly remember yesterday. No, not yesterday. A long time ago. Whatever. Thinking makes me tired. Shall we keep moving? Just like that, they were gone. Huh. There's another, fairy running around with people. Interesting. Anywho, we got... I guess that's kind of a relationship quest too, right?
That's the way.
We'll save before we get to it.
What now?
Make sure that Eupha is decked out.
Sounds like a lovely time.
And then what do we want to give you instead of that? Okay, good. Not category, not mask. Rarity's good. Okay. I want category. What was it? Rarity. Those don't give me any stats, and that gives me +2 on everything. MP recovery sounds good. We'll do that. Okay. Let's go do this thing. Hi there. Actually, do you have a moment to talk? I think you'll find it to your benefit. What about your benefit?
Thanks.
I thank you for your concern, but you don't need to worry about me so much. Instead, let me help you with this staff of mine. It's a divine relic which has been passed down through generations of chiefs, though to describe its power is a challenge. You've met fortune tellers who can predict the weather in other cities, haven't you? They're descended from a priestly lineage, and I share the same power. In addition, if I use this staff to pray, I'm not certain yet, but I believe I could clear up stormy weather. Once a day, that is.
What?
Clear up stormy weather? Would that extend to making places that are way too hot cooler? That's right. Although again, I've not tested this power extensively. That's why I'd like to use it to aid you if it can. Let us push its limits together. That's a tremendous power. Well, I haven't spent my days training in the service of the gods for nothing. It is, however, extremely taxing, so I would hope you will compensate me accordingly. I'm not certain how well it works, so I won't require payment for this first time, but next time I'd like an almighty golden stew or 20 marbled bluefin tunas. Wow. You can also ask Edeni to change a dungeon's inclement weather to sunny for 3 days. You can only change the weather for one location at a time. If the weather looks bad at a dungeon you want to visit, ask Edeni for help before setting out. Note that while you gain more experience in battles fought during inclement weather, there are downsides as well, such as turn icons no longer decreasing by half even when attacking an enemy's weakness. Almighty Golden Stew is Eupha's specialty dish. Oh, I'm gonna miss her cooking, huh? Well, we could probably get a lot more out of our travels with power like his on our side. Shall we try it out now? Yeah, I guess I'm going there now. Very well, I'll first divine the weather in each region.
The weather?
If there's bad weather in a dungeon, I may be able to use my power to clear it. Any place you'd like to check?
This place. And right there's a labyrinth.
Heal.
This place.
Does that just mean hot? But yeah, we want to clear that. The Land of Ceremony. It is a place perpetually plagued with bad weather.
Will that be all?
This is where you'd like tamer weather?
Now
Yes,
then.
please. Allow me to call forth my power. Excellent. It went well, I think. The weather should hold in the place you selected for 3 days. Yes. Perfect. He did help out.
All right then.
Okay. To the runner.
Let's go.